Howdy there everybody, I'm Quinn of Snazzy Labs and this is the video review of the Fanny Wang DJ3000 series, which retails for $299.95 from FannyWang.com. Now before I get into this, one last time, I promise I'll shut up about it from here on. I do want to let you know that my brother's band Q&A does have their music in iTunes. They have it on Spotify and they have it on Amazon Music with other distributors coming in the near future. So check it out if you have Spotify. Mog's coming soon, Ardio's coming soon. There's just a bunch of places you can find this. All you have to do is search Q&A, and this is where it gets important. On iTunes, if you would please do me the favor of clicking the link below, opening iTunes, and just rating it. Those ratings really help get up in the charts. I don't need long reviews. I don't even need a review. Just click the stars, however many you think the album is worth, and that would mean a real great amount of things to me. I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. Now let's talk about these headphones, the Fanny Wang 3000 series. Thanks to Fanny Wang for shipping these out. I know it was kind of a sacrifice for them because they're actually still back ordered and shipping orders that were pre-ordered. So I kind of got a pair amidst the confusion and busyness behind their factories. But I want to talk about these headphones because I think they are nice. However, they do have a couple of downsides, which were not present in the DJ 2000 series. Now, the 2000 series does have this older cup style. All of their headphones have moved to this new cup style, which I much prefer. It's kind of like a reservoir looking thing. It does look very nice. In these headphones, you can probably hear it. There's a little bit of squeak. It's not bad, but it's certainly noticeable and it was not present in the 2000 series. Maybe it's just how fast they're manufacturing. I don't know, and I'm sure they would replace them if they needed to or if you asked them to, but that is one thing that I did notice in here, which is a little bit less than desirable. These headphones are basically identical to these. They have the same drivers, they have the same fit, the same incredibly good quality. I mean, these stretch like nobody's business and no problems. I mean, these just put up to crazy amounts of force. However, one difference in these headphones versus these headphones, and the reason for the $50 premium, is the 3000 series have what is called active noise canceling. There are two microphones, one in each cup, and it picks up ambient noise around you and blocks it out from the actual headphone. These just have passive noise isolation, and they do a really good job because these foam pads cover up your ears pretty well. But you know, that is something that is there, and noise gets in here. Noise does not get in these. I've tried these on an airplane. I actually flew to California 2 days after I got these, and I was able to put these things to the test, and they do not let hardly any noise in. They're not quite as good at isolation as the Bose Quiet Comfort series, but they're significantly better than the Beats by Dre Studio, which is terrible at active noise isolation. That being said though, active noise isolation has a lot of problems, and that is certainly present in these headphones, and they're a downside in comparison to the 2000, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute. But first, what you also get with the headphones is this nice little carrying pouch. They move to a black style, which I much prefer, and you have a cable here as well. This is a 3-foot cable, and it's a very good one. It has a thick gauge with nice shielding around it, so you're not going to find any feedback or anything of the sort. Right here is the end that plugs into the headphones. You have, of course, a microphone here. What you can do with the microphone is go up, go down, skip, back, pretty much your basic operations on a standard remote. And on the back here, we have a microphone. The microphone's okay. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I would have hoped for it to be a little bit better considering these are $300. So that is one thing worth noting. It's fine for phone calls, but not quite as good as some other options for voice notes and other such things as that. As we move down the cable, we have the Duo jack here, which allows someone else to plug their headphones in so you can share the same track, which is awesome. And of course, this is what plugs into your MP3 player, iPod, laptop, you name it, you got it. This will plug in. Again, same awesome build quality. We have the aluminum hinges here. They look awesome. We have the Fanny Wang logos. I mean, they sound very nice, and they look very nice. Now, there are two modes on these switches here, as there are in the original 2000 series, but on this, there was on, which would turn on the preamp inside the headphones, and then we had bass boost. Now, this has active noise canceling in the first selection, and then bass boost. ANC is the same as the 2001 headphones in the sense that they have the same spectrum of noise. The mids are great, really good for a pair of celebrity headphones. The trebles are very nice. They are rolled off a little bit because of the active noise canceling, but not too much. And the bass is obviously pretty dominant. Now, in this first setting though, it's not. It's very I would say almost passive, and the mids and the trebles have the dominance over the track, which is really, really awesome for rock, classical, jazz. I mean, you name it, it's there. For other genres like hip hop, dubstep, electronica, whatever, you're going to want to put it in this bass boost mode. When it's in bass boost, holy cow, does the bass boost. I mean, it gets really, really loud. One problem that these have that the 2000 series did not have is when it is in this bass boost mode, some of the bass is going to leak into other parts and other spectrums of sound. It didn't ever leak in the mids on the 2000 series, but it does on the 3000 series. So that's kind of a shame because it does detract from vocals and guitar riffs that it didn't detract from in the 2000 series. What you're also going to find is a lot of interference with these active noise canceling headphones. If you've ever been by a microphone when your phone gets a message, right before you get the notification, it goes, na 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 na. You know what it is if you've heard it. This has a major problem with that. If you have an iPhone that's even near this thing when you get a text or a phone call, right before you get that notification on your phone, it's going to beep like crazy. It's going to go na 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 na, and it's going to go all through your track. Very annoying, sometimes piercingly loud, and that was certainly a downside. It's not exclusive to headphones, but it is in active noise canceling headphones, which I hate, and is something you have to be aware of. Other than that, though, the sound is nice, separation is good. It does have good overall sibilance. However, the problem with these is it just sounds too artificial. It's fake. It's not quite as accurate and as raw as I felt like the 2000 series did sound. These had a little bit more bass in them. These had a little bit more compression on the vocals, and I just didn't like the quality coming out of these when compared to the cheaper 2000 series. Now, of course, if you want really, really good noise cancellation, these will probably be what you want to pick up, but these do a really, really good job at isolating yourself from noise around you. So I really love the 2000 series. I've talked about them again and again. These are the headphones I take around town with me, and the 3000 are not going to replace them because even though they are nice, even though they do sound good, I feel that they're inferior in almost every aspect to the 2000 series, and they have a $50 premium. So I'm going to give them a a somewhat snazzy award because they do sound nice. They do sound good. And at $300, I think they're a decent value. But when you can get better headphones for $50 cheaper from the same family, I don't see why you would get these over these. I'm Quinn of Snazzy Labs. Thank you so much for watching my Fanny Wang DJ 3001 series. In the next couple days, I'm going to put a comparison and a duel between these two headphones, so look out for that. Thank you so much for watching. Please rate my brother's band in iTunes. It would mean the world to me. Have a great weekend. And as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.